warning, this video is intended for audience who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online. Tariq,
Hey.
Hey, alright, hey, before we get started, I need to go on to you about a little rant about stuff.
I'll go for it. Yeah, hey,
so
it's your
as
turn.
you know, I am a fellow gunpla builder myself, right? Always has been, right? Right? Part of that, I've been part of that culture and that history for many years, right? Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so hey,
Yeah.
so I recently, but as you know, I'm a busy guy, so I'm not kept up on Gunpla 24/7, But I recently found out something that actually got me real tilted and annoyed, right? Fuck Bandai, okay?
Yeah, what about it?
I found out that Japanese sites that ship overseas are not allowed to sell Gunpla to overseas customers.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole P Bandai site. Okay, so P Bandai was like, hey, fuck, this was like maybe 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah,
it was something
that's right,
recent.
yeah.
Where they went, hey, we're bringing P Bandai to the English speaking countries. It's not just Japan. We were like, everybody went, oh my god, that's awesome. Wow. P Bandai, you're actually doing it. I can't believe it. And then they went, the P Bandai site for not, like, literally when you try to go into the P Bandai site with a non-Japanese IP, it goes, no, you don't get to look here. You go to the English site. You go to the site where you go to Weenie Hut Jr.
Yep.
Where you get to go, yeah, here's your limited selection of fucking things that are
and
P Bandai.
your overpriced kit as well, right?
Yeah.
So
it's overpriced and it's a terrible selection.
Yep. The site I used was Ami, right? That's the site. That's the big site. It's the big online anime store that a lot of people use, right? So they used to sell Gunpla kits for like 1,000, 1,200, like yen or so, which is absolutely an insane price, right? Right, and then that's why I bought the 4 kits that I had in my room that's been sitting in my room, for all these years that I finally started building. Hey, within the last 3 days, I built three kits, by the way. I built the RX.
Boy, I'll be honest, that's better than I've done in the last year, I think, because I've just been on creative, block of just I don't know if I want to build this one. Actually, that's not true. I found my white whale this year, so that was pretty great.
I built the one that looks like Galagatmon from Digimon Tamers.
Boy, what the fuck does that mean? You're gonna have to show me pictures.
It's the one that has the shield and the lance.
Wow, the one that has the shield and the lance. So descriptive.
Yeah, it has a cape and everything. And I built the Schwartz, the black gold one that has 2 giant sword for wings. Right?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'll post kits. Anyway, that's my point. Yeah, so yeah. So I used to buy Gunpla kits from Ami for dirt cheap, right? Because Ami was selling that shit for like 1,200, 1,200, 1,300, right? Like dirt cheap price, right, in yen, right? And that's, the yen is down, right? It is actually cheaper to buy.
It's our time now.
Yeah,
it's
right?
Our time.
And then recently, a few weeks ago, when I was looking to buy Gunpla kits, I realized, hey, why did Ami stop stocking Gunpla kits? Then I went online and read about it, and then apparently, like within the last year, Bandai sent a letter to every single Japanese retail store saying, hey, if you want to stock our product, stop selling to the Americans. You cannot sell it. If you want to keep up the license and the stock and be able to sell our product, you can no longer sell to America addresses or overseas international address now. And it's really annoying because Bandai is actually telling Japanese stores that they cannot sell to us. And so now if I want to buy Gunpla kits, I have to go in the stupid P Bandai store and buy their overpriced $20 kits, which I'm like, hey, I used to be able to get this kit for $7 from Japan, right? Yeah, so that's the thing that happened to me within the last 2 weeks of Gunpla kits and everything. So I got real annoyed. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? But you know who also is annoyed?
Realistically, it's Garori because his plans keep failing.
Right? Hey, it's Kamen Rider Geats, episode 15, Conspiracy 6, Kamen Rider Qualification, right? Hey, so something occurred to me as the beginning of this episode. So as you know, Surumi's been making these last will video that will get published,
or HR testimonies,
right? So did you notice that there's actually a time frame in these videos, or there's like a length recording,
like a time code? Hold on. Oh boy, hold on.
Right? It's like I forgot. Right? It's like when they show her face. Right? It's like it says that. Right? There's like a shot where it's like she's been recording for like 2 minutes 17 seconds. Right? 14 seconds. Right?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like a date and time.
Oh no, not that. Oh, sorry, not that. Yeah, like how long she's been recording, right? Right? It's like, what do you think she else has been saying in these video logs that doesn't get shown? Right? How much evidence does she have, right, for Yurori, you know, right, to report to?
Yeah.
But that's just the thing I noticed at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, I don't know what the other 2 minutes were, but yeah.
Right? But hey, look, Ace lost his memory. Uh-oh, he doesn't know what to do now. He lost his memory and everything. He's like, oh man, what a great morning for me, you know. Good thing I always look at this cool poster of myself every morning, right? Because that's what I do.
Oh boy, I sure hope this poster that makes me feel good, like in the morning, and I'm totally the same person. And oh wait, what? Is something foggy? No, definitely not.
What's up with that? A good thing I always write myself a little message every day to keep myself motivated, you know, right? Like, hey, do your best today, you know, right?
Yeah. Hey, hang in there. Hang in there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Right? But yeah, hey, look, Ace lost his memory because he got eliminated. He's out.
Yeah,
he's out.
He got wiped. And also, Sumari shows a surprising amount of going, I don't think this is part of the rules, my guy. Like, this is kind of fucked up in fucking Sumari. I mean, Girori was like, Girori was like, you shut up. You make less than me. You go make me a coffee.
You're a navigator. I'm the game master, you know. I'm the one that's in charge of the rules, right? All right, look. There's a reason why it says I'm the boss, you know, and you're a secretary, all right? Right? Stop. This is not your deal, right? Don't worry about it, you know, right? And then Yuri talks with Archimedes.
Archimedes.
Boy, I keep wanting to say his Archimedes.
I really, well, because Archimedes feels like that's an actual thing, and I assume that's what they're trying to fucking reference, but, like, it also just completely, also,
Archimedes does that have anything to do with evolution, right? You know, right? If they named this guy, like, Darwin or something?
Oh, okay, hold on, while you look that up, while you continue to talk, let's figure out what the fuck is, because, I'll be right. What do I know Archimedes from? I know Archimedes for being a reference for Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Right, and I'm trying to go. Archimedes was like the one that did math and not math. Yeah,
Greek mathematician, physicist, engineer, astronomer, and inventor.
Yeah.
So he's one of. I mean, he's one of those real. He's one of them big real Socrates types. You know, like so. I get that. But Archimedes screw.
Okay.
Archimedes claw. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Look, my point is just so they. That's a reasonable reference, but then they give that weird like Medo, and I don't know what that is supposed to differentiate him as. But I guess we'll find out, supposedly.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah, and it's just like it really adds to the confusion of like, okay, so who's running this shit? Like, what's the problem here? Which I think is similar to the issue that I had with Saber, which was like,
who's in
okay,
charge?
Yeah, who's in charge?
Who watches the Watchmen? You know?
Yeah, who's the fucking like leader of the fucking like of the Megiddo, and then who's like, okay, well, Caliber is like, okay, we've got the Rowdy Rough Boys, and then it was like, okay, well, oh, the Rowdy Rough Boys are listening to Caliber. It's like, oh wait, no, Caliber is working for the Rowdy Rough Boys. It's like, wait, no, then we have fucking Disast. Okay, well, there's Disast. He's there. Well, he doesn't listen to anybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Wild card.
Yeah, the wildest card. And it's like, okay, all right, so that's him. So maybe it's fucking like, is it this guy? It's like, nope. Okay, cool. And then it was like episode 12. He's dead. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, guess we'll figure that out. So it's some real confusing shit. And also, so I saw some of this earlier on with Geats, specifically because of the opening.
Right.
But people being like, boy, this really reminds me of Gaim. Like, oh, this is like, because I think one of the musicians or something, like, in the opening is, like, from the same one that did the opening for Gaim.
Right.
But it's like, I didn't feel like that at first. I was like, I don't know if this is Gaim. Like, come on, Gaim's pretty, like, no pun intended, that's Holy Grail territory, you know? And then it was like, huh, so you're telling me the Jamato are plants, and you're telling me that people could die and stay dead, and I'm like, looking real Gaimy right now.
Yeah.
Like this, like, oh, this one guy working the garden might be a little bit Gaimy. Like, what's going on there? So, if this turns out, I'll be honest, I'll be happy if this turns out to be Gaim level. I just don't, in terms of, like, story and, like, holding its shit together, I just don't trust it to, you know? But they're really giving a lot of, like, juicy shit of, like, boy, what the fuck's up with this old man?
Yeah,
what the fuck's up with that old man?
I tell you, it's the conspiracy, you know, right?
Yeah, it's conspiracy. They told us right at the beginning. It's conspiracy. This is the arc that we're in.
Right, we're setting up all the mysteries, you know.
It was Jeffrey Epstein in the Comet Ping Pong with the coronavirus. He's the one that did it.
Right. Look, don't worry. Look. Hey, look. As long as they pace themselves and resolve mystery bits, you know, right?
That's all as long as they pace them. Which, to be fair, they have paced themselves. Right. Right, because you know what they say, don't introduce an antagonistic force at episode 37 of a show, and then just ignore that character for 3 episodes or more, you know, right? Because that would be dumb. You know, that would be stupid to do something like that. That would be not only stupid, but it would make someone go, hey, I'm glad that your company got fucking, like, data stolen and, like, had to stop for, like, 3 months, 2 months or whatever, and, you know, maybe people couldn't watch One Piece for a bit, but I hope that you learned a lesson. I hope I hope they fucking taught you a lesson with that. But yeah, hey, Archimetal is clearly up to some weird shit. And some kind of, like, antagonistic force with this. But hey, he's got his little rook guy. And the final boss is here. We're at the season finale once again. Season 3 season finale. Back at it again. It's another castle crasher. Raid the temple. Dungeon crawler. Except the dungeon in the sky. And it's a big flower again, but it's not can flower. And whoever wins gets their wish, and it's only you 3. You're the only 3 that are allowed to possibly make it.
You're the last ones in the games, you know, right? You guys.
And I really, and
it's if like I were Fortnite, you know, you're
yes.
Right?
Oh, it's just like those Fortnites you kids like. But truly, if Neon wins, we all lose. Like, that's a terrible wish. That's a
look.
terrible fucking.
Look, she's a young adult, you know, right? In this world, you know, right? She just wants to experience true love. It's like all those romantic comedy that they keep making, you know, right? It's like that, right? Look,
is it like that? Is it like that? This is fucking what is it? The one with where the guy holds where Sheriff Rick holds the sign in front of the woman at her front door when she's a married woman, Keira Knightley or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Hey, I love you," and it's like, I have a family, but like, he's like, I'm making a public display of affection, so you have to leave your family, your bad family, for me, like, whatever the fuck. Love Actually, is that it? I don't know.
Love Actually? Oh, don't you mean Love Actually?
Love Live Actually? I don't know.
No, it's Love Actually. Oh,
Say Anything. Say Anything, maybe? Is that the one with Rick Grimes?
I don't know, it's the one with the boombox.
No, that's not. No, not the one with the boombox. The one where they show up with the sign and they have letters.
Yep,
they have words written on it. It's like, shh, don't say anything. Pretend it's carolers. And it's like, oh, hey. And it's like, this is my sign. I love you. We should be together. It's a real movie, and I know it exists, and no one can tell me that it doesn't.
Oh, yeah, no, the movie's called Love Actually. They talk
about it is Love Actually.
Yeah, they talk it about a lot on the It's Always Sunny podcast, right? They spent I forgot what episode, like, they spent like 10 minutes just trying to figure out how the fuck to pronounce the title.
I just
remember how do you
it.
actually say the title, right? Or like is it
Love Actually
or Love Actually, right?
I just say Love Actually, like full straight thing, because I just remember the fucking SNL bit of Pete Davidson being the fucking guy, and it's just like, hey, I have chlamydia or something, like some shit like that, and it's like, yeah, you do, Pete. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, they gotta defeat the
if
castle.
all of our favorite characters are here, everybody's here to figure out what's wrong, like to save the day. Mm-hmm. Except, oh wait, they can't save the day because Geats is the main character.
Yeah, and they're all just really bad at it. And look, it turns out Michinaga's rage is not good enough. He is look, he might be too angry, but he is not angry enough to keep on living. You know, right?
It turns out Michinaga is not like main character material, despite having main character like hairstylings. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't, and his rage is not enough to sustain him.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I look. I thought there was a scene where Kayla was just gonna get beaten up, right? But when classic gay text by the Jamatos, right? But it doesn't happen. Look, he's a big boy now, you know, right? He got his ninja buckle.
He's important, yeah.
Right, he got his ninja buckle. He knows what he's doing, you know, right?
I like that they now actually transform, like, fully. Like, they just go, buckle in, that's it. Like, it's not, like, entry form, whatever, like, shit. I am, like, Tycoon base form now is fucking ninja buckle. Even if Nago's shit is, like, aesthetically disorienting, like, at least it's like, okay, cool. Her base form is not just entry form, Nago.
Yeah.
But, like, it's her beat form. Like, everybody's coming in with their full thing.
Yeah.
You know? Michinaga clearly had, Michinaga clearly had the advantage over everybody because this was not his first, rodeo. But now it's like, okay, everybody can kind of, like, contribute to the fucking
everybody knows what they're doing, you know.
Yeah, right. and then as I say that, Michinaga goes and uses the fever buckle, and he goes, the propeller buckle, perfect, boy. just as I needed. And it's like, is that really what you needed, though?
I mean, look, he wanted a way to get to the castle, you know. So, right, look, look, he was able to get to the castle, you know.
Yeah,
right?
If I can just, that is like the only thing that I can see. That is the we have McDonald's at home equivalent of, like, we have boost buckle at home. I don't need to, like, use boost buckle. I can jump up with the propeller buckle and attack it. It's like, no, you can't. No, you really can't. It's really bad.
Right, it's real fucking funny, boy. Like someone online made the notice that everyone who has used the boost buckle so far has died, right? Which is true.
At least once.
Mhm.
Well, which is two, but it's weird that she'd have to. Well, no.
Because we got the girl, the 16-year-old girl that went up, the owl girl. We got the
Did
old
the owl
man.
girl use the boost buckle?
Oh, I'm sorry, not boost. Propeller. I'm so sorry, propeller.
Oh, everyone who's used the propeller buckle.
Yeah, that's
well,
what I meant.
technically, the old man didn't die.
Oh yeah, he did get retired.
He got to quit while he was ahead.
Yeah.
He got to quit while he was behind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everybody, propeller buckle is kind of like a bad thing to get. But somehow Michinaga thinks it's a good idea. All in the while, fucking Ace is having a photo shoot and goes, "Oh no, monsters!"
Yeah, look, buddy. Hey, look, they're interrupting me as I'm doing my job. What's up with that? You know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, get out of here! Look.
Yeah,
I
hey,
rented this
I'm
space.
just trying to be the star of the stars of the stars.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look,
As I corrected
my
my father
company
for.
paid for this hour. You know, right? This is my space. You know, right?
Get the fuck out of here! What are you coming out here with your weird tokusatsu shit to take promotional photos for? How dare you?
Right? I need to look cool for my shots. Yeah. Hey, don't worry. Hey, look. Well,
Yeah.
hey, look, everyone gets.
Girori is totally confident that everything is going to go fine, and everybody else is totally confident that this is going very poorly. If only we had a Geats to save us.
Right. If only we had the boost buckle, you know, right?
If only we had the boost buckle, and to which, okay, well, let's not skip ahead to that, but it's just like, the point where, so after too many attempts, honestly, to make the propeller buckle, like, trying to make the propeller buckle cool.
What do you mean? Look, you have giant propeller blades, you know, isn't that cool? You get the
But when Ace shows up, again, memory's lost, and he's like,
Hey, what's up with this?
I should help you. Like, what's going on? First of all, real great, subtle misdirect of not showing us the same moment that, Kawa went through with, like, his memories coming back when he touched the core metal, or core ID. To be like, did he touch the core ID? Was it enough? Did he get his memories back? We don't know. And then, like, Michinaga dying is unfortunate. He's a good rival. He's an idiot, but like he's a very good archetypal, like, just, I'm not evil, I'm just angry at, like, the system, like, sort of person. And he just fucking dies in, like, the stupidest way. That's the really big thing about it, is like, he didn't have to go out this dumb. But, like, then Geats is just like, oh, Ace goes, hey, Tycoon, Nago, and you go, oh, he got his memories back. He's like, let's go, get out, get the fuck out. Hey, let's hang out at the clubhouse. And they get to the clubhouse,
hey,
and
that's
just...
the best part. I don't know how they keep explaining how they can just take a momentary break, right? So that means this is just going around the castle, just going around numbing the city.
All I can assume is that they have, like Monster Hunter, they have Farcaster.
Is this like a game pod,
they can just teleport back to the base to go and like restock their items and shit.
Yeah, but the thing is still just going around the city doing nom, right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
or do you think that, look, as long as we beat the game, it can do as much destruction as it wants, you know, right?
I don't think it's nomming around. Wait, are you talking about the plant or the the base?
The castle, right?
No, yeah, I'm saying they leave to go. They don't give a shit about that. Yeah, absolutely, they don't give a shit, because it's like, we'll make a new world at the end of this anyway. Like, what the fuck does it matter?
Yeah.
But yeah, Geats shows up and just, hey, Girori, hey, you're the game master. I'm calling you out in public. And it's like, that was clearly obvious from the beginning. Like, like I said, Garori's getting sloppy with this shit and just like coming out with it and saying it directly.
Right.
And so now Kayla and Neon are like, what?
Oh wow! Oh, we never would have known that, man.
Who could it have? I couldn't believe it. Oh my god!
Right? That's exactly what I'm saying about how last, like how this moment is not a big impact because he did it in front of Ace and Hallelujah.
And Bojack, but also,
right?
But also,
they
like,
already knew who he was, so it wasn't.
Yeah, but literally both of them already knew.
Right?
And like, and we knew that they already knew, but the only thing is like, maybe Garori thought that Geats didn't know because he definitely knew that Hallelujah knew. Like, it's so fucking wild and insane. And then Kay was like, "Hey, I think the Jamato might be other like the Jamato riders might be actual riders, or at least the Jamato. Like, what's happening? What is like?" Jamato's asking the real questions, right? He's going, "Something's up here. Like, what the fuck is happening?" And Neon's like, "Why is my dad a sponsor? What is happening? Everyone is like, this is all falling apart on fucking like on Garori."
Right, and the lie he's been keeping up for 10 plus years, it's starting to fade apart. Right now, be real bad.
Yeah.
Right.
But he tries to go, well, okay, but like, don't you want the prize? Don't you want Willy Wonka's magical like chocolate factory? It's like, we could die here. Like an actual adult going to like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory and being like, no chocolate is like, what the fuck happened to Augustus Gloop? Like, is he going to be okay? Like, no, I'm not okay with this. He's like, shiny buckle, shiny boost buckle. It's like, no, put Charlie in the fucking game. I don't want to deal with this. Let Charlie win the game. Game over, man. Like, fuck this. Like, and Giga Chad Galaxy Brain Ace goes, yeah, put me back in the game. You can't stop me. Garori goes, what are you talking about? I can absolutely stop you. And Sumari says, no, you can't.
Oh,
he's
legal contract.
He's 10 steps ahead of you. You lost the war. Like, you lost the Twitter poll. I'm sorry, you must leave.
Right. It's real great. It's like, oh man, he can't get back in.
It's like, actually, his first wish was, I can never leave, bitch.
Right? You always have to sign me up, right? I'm always the first pick. Normally
it's artists that get fucked over by the fine print, but this is the first time I've seen the company get fucked over by the fine print by the artist. Like, no, actually, you have to continue to employ me and pay me in perpetuity. Fuck off.
Right? Hey, look, give me those. Look, I want the fees. I am
no longer the artist formerly known as Geats.
Right. It's also like I said, like how Ace has always been playing. Right. And then it gets to me. How many times do you think he has? Right. Then we find out his big plan. Right. He has momentum for this shit. Right.
Yeah.
Right?
He's written a bunch of innocuous like notes that. Because Sumari said, right, at the beginning, you're not allowed to make records of this to the outside world.
Yeah.
And, again, this goes back to Keiwa's shit. Boy, wouldn't it have been cool if this happened for Keiwa? But it doesn't.
Right.
It's Ace's moment, where he goes, huh. Okay, cool. I guess I know who I am again. Or at least enough to go, I should touch one of these random strangers in armored suits buckles, like waists, and then I'll get my memories back. Also, pretend that you're normal across your family. Don't trust yourself.
He fucking left the whole fucking paragraph note instruction for himself, which is great.
Yeah, all over the back, Right,
and it occurred to me, how many times do you think this has happened to him? Right? Do you think he has Memento before?
I think this is probably the first time that it's actually happened, because if they knew that it happened, I think Garori would have been fucking looking out for it.
That's true. That is true.
Like, and also, I don't think that Ace really had lost before Garori started making a conscious effort to kick him out.
That's true.
That's the whole reason that he's mad at him is because he's won too much.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Look, he keeps winning the prize pool, right?
Yeah. It's like... Fuck, you know what it is? It's like that time at MC with the fucking trivia game where I won... Where they had, like, the $200 thing, or the like, trivia thing, and it was like, you could win $100, and they have 2 rounds, and I won it both times in a row. And it was just like, oh, damn. And I don't think they ever did it again after that. Like, it's just like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, because it causes an incredible, like, chaotic panic within the school. Like, maybe it's not conducive for learning. It's like, yeah, but I got $200 that one time, so cool for me.
Right.
But hey, Geats is back.
Yeah, back in action.
Yeah, Boost and Magnum. Thanks for giving me the boost. Thanks for giving me the boost key and the Magnum key. Like, I'm just gonna walk out here and start blasting, and he blasts out, and we get, hey, a great moment of insert opening song. That quintessential moment of
that's when you know it's a real moment. This is when you know
it's cool. Yeah,
right. Is when
in memory
opening.
Yeah, and he's in memory of Michinaga. He's using the zombie buckle too. Like boy,
hey, this thing looks. Hey, look. Now that we see this 3-tone color looks so fucking bad. I don't know how the fuck we ever dealt with this when fucking O's was going on, right?
Well, okay, but O's was red on top, green. No, red, yellow, green. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it was about. I think it was more about following like a
more
color
highlights than any because
and it was also following a gradient that was more like progressive or like it wasn't like the jump from one color to the other, green to yellow, yellow to red.
Yeah,
but it's never that much. But like the white and red of the
helmet
Geats, Geats helmet with the purple of
the purple orange of zombie, right?
Yeah, of zombie, and then the sharp like red, the deep red of Boost was like, yeah, that's a lot of different colors that don't really work together. And then you also have to put that all into context with the black undersuit that they all have.
This is not layer armor. You did not do. You just wore the armor straight out. You just made the armor you wore, and you didn't even bother to go to the layer armor setting. Right?
Yeah.
To change this, right? You're wearing this just straight up.
Yeah.
Right?
Alter armor pigment, please.
Right? It looks like looking at this alter these colors just together looks so fucking ugly on the eye.
Yeah. Clearly nobody making this is playing Monster Hunter, but hey. Geats also used the command buckle. Now, here's my question. Is this a different command buckle, or did he take the command buckle from Kayla? Because, based off of what we know is going to happen next episode, this isn't the only command buckle.
Yeah.
So, does Geats just have his own copy of...
I think this is still the same command buckle, right? Because there's only one in play right now, right?
I would think so, right?
Right, because what is it? Because I think I think Geats was it Geats or was it Pump Jack that was saying, "Hey, this item's not in rotation for this."
No, that was Garori who was like,
Garori.
He was like, "What the fuck is that? No, that's not a fucking buckle that we put out."
Like the command buckle should not be in game right now, right? Right now, you discover an item that we forgot to patch out. But since you legally own it, we cannot take it away from you now. So, but after this game, or after this season, we're gonna patch that out right away, right?
Yeah. Hey, gamers, can you tell us how you cheated?
Right? Yeah, because I have to assume this is still the same command buckle. And before he left, I was like, "Hey, I'm taking this, Kayla. You don't need this. You got your ass kicked like 2 minutes ago. We saw what happened."
Man, now that I think about it, hold on. That is what I was wondering about it. That is what Geats That was Geats' plan. If he left all of his buckles with Kawa, because Kawa wouldn't get kicked out.
Yeah, because he's an idiot. Yeah, you know, like.
But I'm just saying, because he knew that the game master was after him. So whenever he'd come back, he could come back and get the buckles off of Kawa rather than lose them.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop all my items to you, you know, and then you pick them up and hold on to it, right? Ooh.
Kawa is Geats' dummy account.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong there. So,
but hey, command buckle, blast the castle away.
That thing still looks cool, you know.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is
custom
just
robot jet cannon jet or whatever. Just a fucking it's custom robot like shit.
Right. Yeah. So then Ace defeats the plant vagina.
No, the big Rafflesia castle thing. If a vagina looks like that, see a doctor.
Right, the big stranger thing.
The what is it?
Demigorgon.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, hey, whoever the supporter guy is, he has a name. I don't remember it. I don't care.
Yeah, he's not really that important. Like, we know he's in the show, but we still don't know his full role or what.
Yeah, but he's saying, "Oh boy, it's realistic. Now this is realism."
This is like everything else. Boy, hey, the fact that no one had a jetpack before, man, this was unrealistic for me, you know, right? But like, as soon as you put a jetpack into this thing, oh yeah, this is it. You cannot get more.
Look, it's Halo ODST.
Yeah.
Of like, oh man, jetpacks, that makes it better.
Right. You thought jumping was good before? Wait till you see jetpacks, right?
Yeah. Anyway, turns out Garori is a real petty bitch, and is just not going to let them finish the game until they kill Ace. Which is, like, some real petty shit. Like, I don't understand what this is.
Hey, look, he is altering the rules, you know, right?
Yeah, pray that he does not alter them again.
Further, right?
Anyway, time for a tournament arc, I guess. Fuck this. Fuck Garori. Garori's a bad villain. Like, I'm gonna say this right now. He's not, like, Rowdy Rough Boys level, but he's a petty little bitch.
Alright, but here's the thing. Do you think he's actually the main villain of the show?
No, absolutely not. I think that it's probably Archimedo, if not somebody above him. But I think I think it's definitely the man that's making the Jamatos and going, like, they need to evolve. He's probably got some weird, like, mass extinction plan for humans, and he thinks that Jamato should rule the Earth.
Right. It's just like the fact that we still have don't know what the big bad, like, or what the plan is of the season, right? The fact that everyone's just like the only bad of the season is like, hey, play the game, you know, right? Get the
but at least it's like, at least it's somewhat consistent with that. You know, it's not like if there's a new villain, it's not like they're from a new, completely unrelated thing. It's like, okay, this is another part of the DGP. The overall villain continues to be the DGP. The overall problem continues to be the DGP.
Yeah.
We just don't know who's involved and how far it goes.
Right.
So the main thing is just figuring that out.
Yeah.
Which is a very big difference to, like,
everything, you know, right?
Yeah, which is a very big difference to make between that and something like that and fucking, like, Dawn Brothers.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's a meme.
Oh. Yeah, look, at least you used the right mask, you know, right?
Yeah.
You used the improper mask, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, is that it for this week's episode?
I think that's it.
Hey, look, boy, hey, I can't wait to talk about next week's episode, especially its episode titling, you know, right? Boy, hey. Boy, hey,
look, hey, next week's episode title might be my favorite tag of all time.
Look, if we thought the numerical value of F was the worst thing possible ever, hey.
Yeah, what's the numerical value of interracial porn?
Right, I guess we'll deal with that next week now. Alright, coronavirus is still a thing. Wash it, wear a mask, get your shots. Boosters a thing now. Okay, thanks, bye.